not
Pay
gonna.
attention.
It's
Hey,
not.
Welcome to the Deep Threats podcast. We are back live. It is Wednesday, week 13 of the
love
NFL. We're gonna try something new today. We're gonna go right into a Sunday recap, and we're gonna go over all these games pretty quick. So we have an outline ready to go.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, you like that?
I do like that.
I know, we're changing things around.
Now,
Okay,
see, that's
so-
where you need the Kirk Cousins. You like that?
All right.
I mean, whatever.
So week 12 recap, and we're going to get right into it. So the Packers look more like Swiss cheese than Wisconsin cheese as Miles and Hurts found the holes in their run D. 33-40 Eagles. Injured Rams need a vet, possibly a quarterback, wide receiver, or defensive tackle. Kansas City 26-10 over the Rams. 49ers defense looks like they may be going to jail with Kamara after that beating. Kamara is a man that can handle that joke as his balls dropped on Sunday. He had 2 fumbles. San Francisco 13-0 over the Saints. Big Bird, Toucan Sam, Zazu, Donald, Daffy, Tweety, and many other famous birds have been let down in week 12 as the Seahawks, Ravens, Cardinals, and Falcons all lose by less than a touchdown. Raiders, Jags, Chargers, Commanders are now sponsored by the Ducks Unlimited as they know a thing or two about hunting down birds from behind. Speaking of coming from behind, it is not often I like having a chub while facing a goat. But if that means victory on OT, I'll take it. 23-17 Browns. While we're on the farm, let's ride down to Carolina and watch a mega millionaire make an ass out of himself once again. 23-10. Carolina over Denver. Did you have too much turkey in Tennessee Titans? If not, Bengals D brought the stuffing. They held Derrick Henry to 38 rushing yards, 20-16 Cincinnati. Turkey always knocks me out. This player knows a thing or two about being knocked out as well. Tua and the Dolphins roll the Texans night-night, 30-15. Of course, if you are tired and you need to be woken up, the man for the job is Mike White, as the wide receivers from the Jets proved to not be sleeping on the job after all. 31-10, romping over the Bears. That is your weekly recap, and that is Bo's breakdown.
Bo, that was awesome. I don't
Yeah.
know if you're here right now, but that's fantastic.
Yeah, so that was Bo who wrote that for us. That was our.
Oh my God,
I thought that was really good.
that's hilarious.
I thought that was really good.
You know what though?
I was really impressed.
Hold on, I have to critique you. You did not do the oof, or rather, caw. You didn't do the caw. You didn't do the
I
caw.
wasn't sure how I was gonna put it in there, but you're right. I probably should have. And Bo, I apologize on that one, but So that was our Week 12 recap.
Bo, well
And
done.
If you guys have any questions about that recap, let us know. We can kind of clear that up for you. But I thought it was pretty plain and simple.
I did too.
He kind of got to the point, talked about who won, who lost, and pretty much kind of the big guys that showed up that week. That being said, sorry, my knee's still killing me. I cannot figure out a position.
We got Gimpy McGillicuddy over here.
Definitely Gimpy McGillicuddy.
Whatever. I'm old and injured. Just leave it at that.
Hey, here's something.
Old at 33?
Ooh.
Dude, when we
You know what that is?
that's an stream.
That's an oof.
We just start shouting numbers on stream.
You know what's funny is I look older, way older than
They
that.
both look older, and they're both younger than me. That's the weirder part.
Oh no, Johnny G does not look 33.
He looks 55, and like he drives a white van.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Shots fired.
It looks like he lives
That's what he gets
in
for
a
calling
van
me old.
down by the river.
You called yourself old. I just called your age.
Whatever.
Yeah, you're
All
right.
right, so we're gonna go over. So getting into week 13, that we're gonna do go over week 13. We're gonna go over the matchups. We're gonna go over the injuries. We have a little bit of quarterbacks to talk about this week, and then
That's some pretty serious quarterback talk.
a few things to talk about, and then we're gonna get into our meme well. I think we're gonna do our meme well first. Let's jump right into the
Yes,
meme
I
well.
like that. Last week was or on Saturday was oh Lord.
So
I can't. Every time I see this thing, it drives me insane. I don't see these memes, but
we talked about the one last night because
Yeah.
KJ's an asshole of lack of better words. So it's Lamar crying on one side because they were ahead in all these games.
If you're listening to this and you can't,
That's
see
Michael
this,
Jordan.
They've got Michael Jordan's
Yes.
crying
Thank God.
face
Oh my God.
posed over Lamar Jackson.
Yes. And on the other one, it's fantasy related. It's when your fantasy team finally starts playing well once you're statistically eliminated from the playoffs. And you have to be calm, but on the inside you're just screaming.
That's a shout out. That's a shout out for you, Ryan, this week. Just FYI. But we know Jamar Chase going to go off, but when you're sitting there and like 5-7 or
Yes.
4-8, actually.
Wait. Bengals play Kansas City this week, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think he's going off.
he's going on. That defense isn't that good.
They're not, but
What, Bengals? Yeah, they're
Um,
going to eat.
It's going to be a high-scoring game. I see that. I see a plus 60 in that game.
I do too. I took 60 plus.
But we'll talk more about that Saturday.
On Saturday.
Yeah. On Saturday. We're going to go over let's go over the bye weeks for this week real quick and just jump into that because this is actually a really light bye week. So week 13 bye weeks. The Cardinals, because Kyler Murray needs another day off. He's got some more Warzone to play. And then Carolina, they got to figure out who their quarterback is.
Trying to figure out if Baker actually is it or not.
They don't know if it's Baker, Sam Darnold, or PJ.
Nah, PJ Walker hasn't been in the talk in a couple weeks.
Yeah, because they benched him.
Well,
Baker.
They benched Baker too for Sam Darnold.
They benched him for damn Darnold. Rough. I don't know what's going on in that team.
I don't think they know.
And they're too good to get the first overall draft pick. And based on what just happened recently with Houston, they might be going after a quarterback.
Yeah, no, I think Houston is. Well, Houston's the only team that's only has one win, so they also have a tie though.
Yeah, but you can't.
They're 1-9-1.
But Carolina's got 5 wins, 4 wins.
I mean, how many first picks does Houston have this year? I don't know off the top of my head because we'll
talk about that Saturday.
Oh,
we have
boy.
all that written down on Saturday.
Oh boy.
So that'll actually be that's a what do they call that, a hint for the Saturday show?
Whatever. Yeah, oh damn it.
I don't know. I can't remember what it's called.
A teaser?
No.
Yeah, you could call it a teaser. That's a teaser
foreshadowing.
For Saturday's show.
Foreshadowing.
For Saturday's show, we're going to talk about draft positions and probably who these guys are going to take 1 through 10, and then we're also going to talk about clinch playoffs and playoff candidates and all that stuff.
We're doing all that Saturday? Ooh, we're gonna do a little. We're gonna do like a rough who's going 1/10.
Yep.
I like that a whole bunch.
Yep. Also, I don't have our pick'ems from this past Sunday.
That's unfortunate.
I know that we had the pick'ems online. I have them here, but they're not accurate because for some reason there's 16 games and there wasn't 16 games on Tuesday.
How about that?
On Sunday. So I have to figure out what our pick'ems were. I got to rewatch the show and check our pick'ems out.
Oh.
I know that we were pretty accurate because me and you called a couple upsets. I called that Steelers game. There was a few things I called.
My pick'ems this week are.
I think they were spot on. I think me and you had a swap in 2 games.
Yeah, I think so.
But I think they were pretty close. I think we were there was 13 games and I think I missed 3.
That's not bad.
So I think I was 10-3 this week.
That's pretty good.
But
there's 16 picks and there was 13 games. How about that? Okay.
Yeah, I was looking at that earlier. I was like, it's kind of weird. That being said, our guy that no one can see still has the best pick'ems in the league.
Ooh.
So
he's a loser. Nobody likes him.
I think he has nothing else to do but stare at the TV.
Hey, don't forget, while we're funny, go ahead and subscribe. Subscribe now before you regret it.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
If you're not watching, that doesn't help really.
There it is. There's the button right there.
My statement.
There's the thing right there.
My statement would have been still, if you're not watching, please like and subscribe. But
I hope they're watching.
Yeah, I mean, if you are watching, please like and subscribe.
If they're not watching, come on.
I know that's what I said. I was going to say.
Come on. You could tell this guy's been working since 3 a.m.
It's been a long midnight, but it's been a long week.
That's only 3 hours.
But no excuses. Week 13. Get into these injuries. Let's jump in because we had a rough Sunday. For these injuries. So
these are just the notable injuries.
These are notable injuries on Sunday's games because I don't think there's any injuries from Monday's games because you don't. Oh, you do. You have Najee up there. Najee's going to play. They already came out and kind of said that he's going to play. He's
Etienne, what I saw, Etienne's been back in practice.
Jalen Warren also
Etienne's back.
These are just injuries that happen during Sunday's and Monday's game. Not anything from week 12 or previous. This is just other than Allen Robinson with his season-ending foot fracture surgery.
That's all right. He's dead. They're just going to get rid of him.
Yeah, I mean, Tristan Wirfs, Taron Armstead, Austin Jackson. Tristan Wirfs is kind of out for 4 to 6 weeks. Taron Armstead and Austin Jackson in Miami. I don't know what's going on with those guys. I think they're out for 2 weeks at least. Elijah Mitchell's out for the year, I think. Well, they said 6 to 8 weeks. That's pretty much the year.
I mean, that's the season. That's the rest of at least
he'll be back in playoffs.
Playoffs.
Darnell Savage for Green Bay. Just sit him. I'm just saying, you're 3-10. Just sit him.
4-8, 4-9.
Yeah, you're still bad.
Yeah, I mean, your season.
I actually think you guys aren't in playoffs. Oh. Speaking of quarterbacks.
Huh. Oh, yeah? You want to talk
Aaron Rodgers said he's going to play this week.
Get out of here.
He came out and said he's playing this week.
There ain't no way. Why? Why bother? Your season's over.
Because he's making $50 million.
Your season is over.
Why bother? Because he's making $50 million.
Are we going into that right now? You want to jump into that?
Well, I mean, let's jump into the quarterback controversy before we get into Thursday night's game.
Is it really a controversy?
Green Bay?
You're going to call that a controversy. You were going to call Jordan Love to Aaron Rodgers a controversy. Hey, resident Packers fan, how do you feel about that? Nobody cares. Aaron Rodgers is the superior quarterback.
Great, exactly.
I'm kidding. Obviously, we all care. However.
But,
I was going to say, like,
he had one good pass.
Jordan Love?
To Christian Watson, who did all the work.
About time he did work.
That I agree.
Which one, Watson or Love?
Watson.
He's ever since he came back from his injury.
It's about time he did work because Aaron
Hold
Rodgers
on, I didn't actually look his.
Aaron Rodgers hit him on open routes, like in dead end zone, and he drops everything that's running downfield.
He's like your Jelani Woods comparison.
Oh,
he majority of his catches are touchdowns.
Oh, don't be scared.
Not after last week.
After last week,
9 targets, 8 receptions, 96 yards, 0 touchdowns.
Jordan Love threw the ball.
Bring in Jelani Woods when I drop him, like that's
Stop it.
And Kelly just picked him up and
Oh yeah, we talked about that this morning. He was very upset. Jordan Love threw the ball 9 times, 6 completions for 113 yards and a touchdown.
Hold on, look up Watson's stats.
Why don't you look up Watson's stats?
Because I don't have Sleeper in front of me. You haven't signed in.
So Christian Watson, 6 targets, 4 catches, 110 and a touchdown.
Finally done
That was
something.
all of his yards. Was that one play?
No,
Hey,
it was the
Aaron
vast
Rodgers
majority of
still
his
played.
yards. Yeah, he did.
I mean, we're not going to just take
By his
all of
yards,
those
I mean
stats.
Jordan
We're
Love.
not taking all those stats away from Aaron Rodgers.
No, I'm taking all those stats away from Jordan Love. He's bum.
So getting into the quarterback controversy,
He's bum.
Russell Wilson.
Let's ride.
Let's ride.
He's done. Spent.
By the way,
Get off the field.
I just got that joke in the intro.
The let's
Going over
ride.
the game when he said "Let's ride." Like,
Come on.
I really.
I've been saying this for
read
weeks,
that, like,
and you didn't know. You just look at me like I'm a halfwit.
No.
Oh, no.
On the intro when he was talking about the games,
Yeah.
I didn't catch it until like the 7th time I read that.
I love it. I love it so much. That's hilarious.
That's how Bo, great rating.
It was good. It was very done. It was very well done. Very done.
Not sure if you Joe Biden that.
Oh.
Not politics.
Wait.
That's a plagiarism joke.
Ha. Nice.
And if you didn't, you should do that more often because that was phenomenal.
You're a dog-faced pony soldier.
I'm just saying. I thought it was really good. That's not even a politic joke.
I can't
That's
walk
just literally
downstairs.
just a joke for someone who's famous for plagiarizing things.
He is.
I mean, but seriously, Russell Wilson, like, what's going on there? Like, how does Denver move forward with this guy?
I don't think they can. You got the defense yelling at him now. Your defensive lineman's coming off the field, jumping. No, see, you and I disagree here.
This video, I think, is overblown.
Does he have the video?
I don't think he has the video.
Oh, okay.
But the video's overblown.
Which video?
With the offense,
Mike
with
Purcell
the defensive
screaming at
lineman.
Russell.
Oh no, I did not pull up the video. I have seen it, and
I think it's overblown.
I agree.
I think he's coming off the field and he's just saying, "Hey, we got it done. You got it done.
I don't think that's what he said.
Or we got it done. You got to get it done." No, he said, "Let's ride."
No, is that what Russell Wilson? I'm pretty sure.
No, Russell Wilson.
I'm pretty
came
sure.
out, and he came out in that the after game press meeting, and he said,
The dude looks scared.
"No," he said, "Let's go," in Russell Wilson's face, like "Let's go." And Russell Wilson said, "I agree."
Yeah. Yeah, what a response.
And
what a response to a dude that is in your face.
He might have said, "We gotta go," and Wilson said, "I agree, we gotta go." Like, I don't know if he had to go potty.
I love your intensity.
I don't know if he had to go potty.
I love your
or where he
intensity,
had to
Russell
go.
Wilson. I love it. You're so cool.
Zach Wilson's response: no.
Have you?
Oh, man.
So I was gonna bring this up this week, and I didn't get you these overlays, so I'm gonna do them Saturday. But I'm gonna have a couple quarterback comparisons,
Okay.
and Russell Wilson's gonna be in there, and I want people to figure out
The comparison.
Whose stats are better?
whose stats are better up to like week 14.
Whose
and we'll have a
stats are we
conversation.
gonna do? Like a whose line is it anyway? except
It'll be like a
stats?
whose line is it anyway, but it's gonna be
Okay.
like guess that quarterback.
I love it.
We're gonna put up like a, and I'm gonna try my best to like do like a silhouette that's not obvious because
Okay.
you know a quarterback sometimes by the silhouette.
Right.
So I'm gonna have some fun with that, and I actually kind of want. Hopefully, we'll get a bunch of people in the chat and they can guess based on those stats. We'll give them like 10 seconds between like the who's that. We'll do like an overlay, put the stats up on left and right.
Love it.
And then we'll get the people in the chat to guess it.
Cool.
See how it goes. Because I think that would be fun, especially when you're messing with quarterback who's done.
He is, right? We're in
done.
agreement there at least.
Yes.
Oh.
Uh oh.
Spam.
Scam likely.
Yep.
I mean, we're in agreement. Russ is cooked.
I think Russ is cooked.
Yeah.
I think he's overcooked.
How can you? I mean, it can't be the offense in Seattle, right? It can't. The offense in Seattle wasn't superior.
I watched the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show, and just this one goes out to Bull. You're an idiot.
Yeah, Bull's dumb. How?
For him to say that they have no offense in Denver for Russ to play with, like
That's what he said.
Yeah,
That's why I don't listen to him, dude.
You're just he's taking Jerry Jeudy and Cortland Sutton just right out of the conversation.
I was gonna say the only thing that they're iffy about is the running back game.
And that's because of injuries.
Right, but
you still have a tight end. You have 3 tight ends.
Or
You have
someone with
3
butter all over
good tight
their
ends.
hands with Melvin Gordon that they dropped.
Oh.
I just don't understand it. He also found his balls this week in Kansas City.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah, but he's behind Rojo now. Rojo's still there.
Rojo, you got Pacheco, you got McKinnon.
Is it Pacheco?
Yeah.
Pacheco?
Pacheco?
Sorry. Had to do it.
It's Pacheco.
Do we want to see Russ's dead
had to
cap?
do it.
Do we want to talk about Russell
Yeah, so
Wilson's
let's
dead cap?
Yeah, hold on.
since
What
we're
is his
talking-
actual dead cap?
So he's got it. Since we're talking about Denver, let's talk about what's going on with that. So
I told you this
his
is a tweet I saw.
His contract was a 5-year, $242 million contract, $50 million signing bonus, and he's unrestricted in 2029. So if the Broncos were to release Russell Wilson this offseason, where he dead cap year would be $107 million in 2023, 85. That's guarantees. There's no way.
That is
No,
so
he had
much money.
124 signing bonus too.
Right. So my thing is like that. There's no way that's their dead cap for those 4 years.
This is the tweet I saw. This
Yes.
is how you putting a source out there.
That's wrong.
How you doing that?
I got to credit our sources.
Yeah, well,
I don't want to be like Joe Biden.
stop it.
That's wrong. But that's
Are you
fine.
sure that's
we
wrong?
Can, yeah, we can go off that.
I don't
It's
know.
wrong, but
That's all I've seen.
that's
I don't
fine.
know.
I use.
I don't think you're right.
When you look up contracts,
You talking about Spotrac?
Sport Track does a really good job.
Spotrac or Sport Track?
Sport Track.
Are you sure it's Sport Track?
I'm 100% sure it's Sport
Spot
Track.
track.
Whoa, what is Spot Track?
The same thing that you're looking at
Yes.
currently.
I don't want to know what you guys are looking at. When you're saying Spot Track,
Hey, look right there. Spot Track.
it's Sport Track.
It is not.
SPOT.
It's Spot Track.
That's right.
Sorry, I speak it out. It's Spot Track.
You can Spo.
Guaranteed at signing 124. Total guaranteed.
Oh, look at that. Look at the dead cap. Oh,
Yeah, but
wow.
so my issue is like if you look at the dead cap,
It is one of those. Look at it. It's right there in Spotrac.
85, 49.
so they took his signing bonus and they spread it out. But here's the thing, I don't understand. This is where my argument is. I don't understand the $37 million is his base salary. He doesn't get his salary if he plays, so how does that hit dead cap?
I don't know. It's all a myth anyway.
And they have a
They just
potential
move
out.
money-
And they
it
have
is.
A,
It's
and
all
they-
into a bonus.
It is a myth because they have a potential out in 2026. If they take the out now, they only have 3 years of dead cap, if that's accurate.
You think he's all like, yeah,
22,
I
35,
know,
and 55.
I know I'm bad. You guys can just go ahead and backload all that and just.
No,
cover
I
it.
think he just ruined a coach's job. He just got,
Hackett's
he just got a
garbage.
coach fired.
Hackett is not good.
I don't know if it's Hackett. I mean, the defense is still playing well.
Well, yeah, the
And again,
defense.
I told you this the other.
he's-
I told you this the other day. He's the head coach. The
He's
head coach
not
is
a
in charge
defensive
of defense
coach.
and offense.
I
It
agree.
doesn't matter. He's in charge of everybody that's in charge of those positions. So
So then Stefanski is to blame for the Browns.
yes,
I agree. Okay,
because
good.
you don't get rid of Joe Woods. Yes.
Yeah, you got to fire Joe Woods.
I mean, who else do you blame in that situation? Quit bringing it back to the Browns. I hate when you do this.
It's a good comparison.
it's
It's a
relevant.
legitimate comparison.
Yes.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I'd rather have you go to
Matt
McDaniels.
Rule.
And the Raiders, yeah, their defense is bad.
Like their
That's
offense
bad.
is putting up 40 points, 32 points a game.
Without shit.
Hunter Renfro.
And Darren Waller.
Right.
Right.
So I mean, that would be more comparable because one side is at least not showing up.
The other
At
defense,
least
it's
in
Max
Cle- at
Crosby
least in
twice a
Cleveland,
game.
It's a 50-50 shot if Joe Woods has a defense on the field.
I mean,
You held Tampa Bay. I mean, Tampa Bay doesn't score points,
yeah, well,
and we still gave them 17.
yep. That's typically what they've been scoring the last few weeks, though. That's right in their average. So
I know it's like 14 and a half.
it's gross. They're disgusting.
It is pretty bad. Other quarterback. So Russell Wilson, we obviously Denver is just it's a dumpster fire over there.
It's not great, and they have a bunch of weapons. They have the offense that,
Considering they were a playoff team with Teddy Bridgewater,
if they could score, I wish I knew what the average points per offense was per team in the NFL. I want to know what the average points per game is scored by an offense. And I don't know what that is.
Offense?
Any offense. Just in the NFL, what is the average points scored?
Denver's like 14.5.
Yeah, it's garbage. That is. I think that might be worst in the league. I think that is actually.
I can actually give you that.
Can you really?
Yeah.
Real quick. Covers.com.
All right. So offense, points per game. And then we scroll down. Denver is 14.3 points per game, 32 in the NFL.
That's bad. That's bad.
And FYI, Tampa averages 18.2 points per game, and that's because they played the Browns. They were under 17 prior to that week.
Well, they only put up 17 last week.
Yeah, I get it, but it increased their average overall.
That's dumb.
Yeah. I mean, it's bad.
That's no good.
Other quarterbacks? So Matt Stafford out or in?
Oh, he's done.
They said that he's more than likely out for Sunday.
Yep.
So he's
Safe to save, quote unquote, from Sean McVay.
Are the Rams just done with this season?
I mean,
They
yeah,
might
they're
as well at this point.
Do the Rams? We don't even know this, but do the Rams even have a first round pick?
I don't think so because of the Stafford trade still.
Yeah, I don't think so. Are we going into whose season's over? Because
No, we're not doing that until Saturday. I just was curious.
Oh, we're doing that Saturday?
Yeah, we're doing that Saturday.
I thought we were doing that today.
No, whose season's over Saturday?
Oh.
Yeah, because that goes into draft talk. We're gonna need more than 2 minutes to talk about that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then,
Stafford's. Yeah, Stafford's.
the
better.
other QB controversy. Well, we already talked about Carolina, but they're on a bye. The other quarterback controversy would be Texans. Davis Mills done.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Texans are done.
What's his name? Is Nate something?
Oh no, it's Allen.
Kyle Allen.
Yep.
Kyle Allen. Thank you. So Kyle Allen threw 2 interceptions last week against Miami's horrendous defense.
So
I'd rather play Davis Mills.
to go back, to the
I would
Rams,
too.
Go back to the Rams picks real quick. They have 10 picks for this upcoming draft, but they're
Not in the first round.
right. So 1 second, 1 third, 2 fifth, 4 sixth, 2 seventh.
So they'll probably trade up.
Yeah, they're gonna have to.
They
They got
need to.
garbage
They
picks.
could trade up to Chicago.
Ooh.
What are they gonna give up for a first round pick from Chicago?
I don't know. We'll talk about it Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll dig
alright.
more. I'll dig more in
So
detail.
I don't even
On that
know.
one.
I mean that's a fair. I mean that's fair. Okay, I could see it, but like in Chicago could use a piece. It'd probably be a defensive piece.
And Chicago can probably hold off. They don't have to be in the top 5. So it depends on what comes out of this draft. We'll do a
Yeah,
little
we'll
research.
talk more.
We'll
Saturday.
talk more about it on Saturday.
Depends
We'll
on
do
if they
some
actually
research.
trust.
What did I just say?
It depends on if they trust Fields' arm.
What else we got?
Mike White,
Yeah, so that would be the other one. The Jets,
AKA Daddy White.
is Zach Wilson out. Mike White's in. Is that where we're going from here?
I think it should be. I mean, until proven
No
otherwise.
interceptions, 41 yards and
Something
3 touchdowns.
3 titties.
How
Yeah.
many starts does he even have?
He's got like 5 total.
5 total.
And so remember that stat I told you last week was like Mike White had like 450, like 4 touchdowns and no interceptions. All right, that was a little off.
It was a little off.
It was like 400, 4 touchdowns, but I think he threw 3 interceptions, 2
picks. It
interceptions.
was 2 picks that game.
that game. All right, so I was a little off. I apologize,
It's all right. I forgive you.
but I did correct myself.
He's got 6 games played so far.
We have to
And I
refer.
said
his
5.
career.
And I said 5.
Yeah, that's fine.
Slightly.
We have to
off.
refer to him as Daddy White from now on.
I mean,
Yeah, you know,
definitely,
Milfs don't like bench warmers.
definitely
you know.
Zach
Man,
Wilson's
I love
daddy.
Football.
Man, I love football.
definitely Zach Wilson's daddy.
Oh, Zach Wilson.
Ooh,
How do you look at the reporters and say, nope, absolutely not?
right.
Buddy, you had 100 yards total offense.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Come on.
Josh Allen playing this week?
I honestly, I'm of the belief if what Ryan has said is true a couple weeks ago, go ahead and watch that show about Josh Allen's injury
With his elbow.
with his weenus. All right.
That's not Liz Frank. It's
No, Liz Frank's in the foot, I thought.
it's the
It's
Tommy John's.
Yeah, Tommy John's.
Sorry.
It's like it's similar to a baseball injury from what we were been told. That's season ending
it's like an LCL
for a pitcher. For a pitcher, they're done for the season. They're rehabbing,
Yeah, it's an elbow ligament, and
and it's very clearly hurting his ability to throw the ball. If you watch him, you watch the games. He's not throwing comfortably. He looks like he's in pain. He's struggling. I think that this team only goes as far as his elbow, and if the injury is as serious as it looks, He's gonna need surgery, and if he needs surgery, he might be out for an extended period of time.
He's been a full participation in practice.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna say.
Well, he's got to play.
He's
This is one of those situations to where like
the Bills are not out of it. They have to win.
So you're not going to put in Case Keenum right now until you have clinched playoffs, and they haven't even clinched playoffs.
Yeah, no, they haven't.
Yeah.
So and they have to win this week. This is a must win for them.
Yep.
Because they need to keep the Patriots as far at bay as possible, and they need to keep the Jets off their tail. And this is the first play that they've had against. This is the first time they play the Patriots.
Oh man.
The only
So
ones
this game matters, and this is in New England.
Yeah,
Yep.
The only ones that have a chance of making playoffs or clinching playoffs this week is Philadelphia and Minnesota.
Oh, that's this week?
Actually, yeah.
Okay.
So I don't understand the Detroit Lions loss thing, because I think if Minnesota wins, I don't even think Detroit has a chance to get 10 wins. So I just don't see.
Yeah.
I don't think Detroit.
I don't understand it either.
I don't understand it because like right now Detroit's at what
4-7.
4, so they would have to win 6 times
Yep.
in 6 weeks,
Yep.
and Minnesota would have to lose.
Yep.
But here's the other thing: is Green Bay is 4-8. So
No, stop right there.
Green Bay's lost all of the matchups in division.
Let me stop you right there.
Tiebreaker, they have no tiebreaker. So if they tie with those teams,
Let me stop you right there. They're not making it.
I'm not saying that Green Bay is going to make it.
no,
Listen-
I just gave you your argument for the reason why.
Listen,
But
Homer.
That's what I'm saying is how are they going to win 10 games?
Garbage.
No, I was just giving you the reason why.
Right. No, I get it.
So I mean, that's why like I keep telling him, and I get this is the hope of it, like God.
Oh.
The Browns still have a chance, but they've lost all the tiebreakers. So the only way the
They're
Browns
still
can get
2
in the
and 1 in
playoffs,
the division.
the only way the Browns can get in the playoffs is by winning in the division.
If the Ravens lose out again like they did last year.
Well, no, but
Sorry.
the Browns still have to beat the Ravens. And they still have to beat Cincinnati, and they still have to beat the Steelers. So we're 2-1 in the division right now.
Yeah, they
We
gotta
have to
be-
win another 3 in the division.
Yeah, you gotta be
and then
5-1,
those
yeah.
next 3 games that are in there, which is like Washington and a couple other. We're gonna talk about that Saturday. It's gonna
Right.
be it's gonna be fun Saturday because there's gonna be a lot to talk about.
It's gonna be a lot of episodes
and then on top of that, we get to talk about a little bit of Deshaun on Saturday.
Ooh, little.
Ryan said he's not gonna be a friend of us on Saturday.
Little
so.
Lord Voldemort.
We've gotten into it with him multiple times over.
So we
Deshaun
have to
Watson.
have a button.
Did he ever tell you about the shirts?
You guys
he had me
really-
make. He paid me to make them.
Yeah, he did.
Well, yeah.
You guys should definitely watch Saturday's show because there is going to be a lot of argument and a lot of humor.
We doing Saturday morning, 9 a.m.
Saturday at 8 a.m.
8 a.m. Let's
Yeah,
go
yeah,
live at
they
8.
got Friendsgiving.
I will be posting.
And it might be a 3-hour show. I just
Oh, word.
only reason I'm saying that is because I see it getting heated. There should be 4 of us here. We're gonna talk a lot about the Deshaun Watson thing. I'm sure that's gonna come out. It's probably gonna be a 20-minute segment alone.
Yeah.
Just because I know Ryan and I'm gonna have to defend this poor kid.
Is he really here?
left and right?
I mean, come on. It's an easy defense. I got to be honest. That's why
all
he
right.
never
We'll go
went
into
to
it Saturday.
jail.
I'm gonna.
We might have to go through just a quick pick'ems for Sunday.
Oh no, well that'll be a quick segment just in general
Right.
because I think no, it can't be. And the reason why I say that is because the matchups this week are every matchup almost matters this week.
It's going to be a long
Even if
show.
Ryan
It's
says
going to be a long
boring
show.
week.
It's not a boring.
This
week.
is a good week.
I mean, I get to watch Chicago and Green Bay fight it out.
Again,
It's just fun to watch them. And no Justin Fields.
Maybe.
he's been practicing.
He shouldn't play.
I agree.
I agree. He shouldn't.
If Justin Fields plays, Chicago wins, by the way.
All right, so we're gonna. So we.
By the way,
So I think we covered all of the quarterback issues from this week. So let's jump into the Thursday night matchup.
let's do this.
What do you got? We got Buffalo at the Patriots. All right, so this is going to be a fun matchup. I really do think that this is, if Josh Allen plays, a fairly one-sided matchup.
I agree. I mean, Patriots defense, they do. We've talked about this.
Yeah, but I just don't know what you can shut down in New England. Like, how are you going to shut down Josh Allen? And you're going to shut down Singletary's having a career year.
So this is my opinion, right? So my notes, Josh Allen. That's Josh Allen.
Like your Patrick Mahomes argument.
Well, it is.
Kansas City, Patrick Mahomes.
But both teams rely on their quarterback, right? So I would say that's a fair point. However,
Every team relies on their quarterback.
that's not true. It all rides on the weenus. His weenus is going to be what decides this game.
I
so
hope to God that's an actual part in your elbow.
a weenus is your elbow, John. Yes?
It's another term for your elbow.
Yeah, thank you.
It's not a scientific
Pats could
term.
very well win this game by forcing
I'm
the
learning
Bills
things today, guys.
to throw the ball. because if he's having trouble throwing and they play good in the secondary, if they can stop the run and force him to throw the ball, the Pats might win. And this might be a way more lower scoring game
So
than we
what you're
think.
saying is bring the pressure.
Yes. Either or hit him. Put some hits on him. I mean, I'm not saying hurt him, but like that's the best way to either re-injure something or to more significantly injure something, right?
I just don't see it.
You don't see that. I mean, there's a path to win here. The Browns almost won. The Browns.
I guess the Jets. No, the reason why I'm saying that is because I just don't. Patriots defense isn't that good. That like they're as good as the Jets.
Hold on.
What?
The
No, the Jets defense is way better.
Defense is one of the best defense.
Is literally top 5.
It's hard to say because like the Patriots is a top 10 defense. They are. They're a top 10 defense. But it's one of those things like I just don't.
On. Take a guess.
Oh god, here we go.
All right, so defensively, I'm just going to ramble out numbers.
Why can't I?
308 yards a game allowed, 111 yards rushing, 198 yards passing,
They are.
18 points allowed.
Well, it's probably the Patriots. That's probably the 5th defense overall, right?
Hold on, that is 4th defense. Compared to 308 total yards, 109 rushing, 199 passing, 18.4 points.
What's the points per game?
Jonathan, those are all still top 10. Those are all still sub 10
Which is
points.
ranked 6th.
What's the points per game?
Yeah, the Patriots are the 6th ranked defense.
Yes.
Thank you.
Patriots are 6th. New England or New York is 4th.
If you look at yards per game, Patriots are 4th.
Yeah.
If you look
307 or
yeah.
308.
If you look at points per game, Patriots are 6th.
Points scored 18.4.
But here's the thing: who's above them? Who's above them?
Oh, above them.
Who is above them?
Detroit is 3rd, at least for points.
No, points per game. Buffalo is above them at 5.
Oh.
And who has the worst offense?
Denver or Detroit.
No,
Denver.
not overall. It's Denver. But I'm saying between Buffalo and New England, who has the worst offense?
New England.
It's New England. It's not even a hard question.
Buffalo should win this game.
Don't be an idiot.
How are you even questioning this?
I'm not saying.
See, it's times like this, I wish there was a camera to see your stupid
It is
face.
a rivalry game.
How are you doing that?
It is a rivalry game, right?
And if Buffalo loses the game, there's a shot.
If Buffalo loses this game, there's a shot they don't make playoffs.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
What?
Yeah,
I was
mean,
looking at their.
they still have, I think, no, they already played the Ravens, didn't they?
Yeah.
They have the
No,
Jets.
no.
The Jets after New England. They have
So
Miami.
yeah, they have the Jets, Miami. Go ahead.
Chicago,
Okay, so like,
Cincinnati, New England again.
I mean,
finish it.
that's tough.
That's tough.
But at least the New England one is in Buffalo at the end of the season.
Yeah, but if they get snow again, they're just gonna move the game to like Canada or some garbage.
Just give them back to Detroit.
Yeah, you heard.
They know
me,
where the
Buffalo.
keys are.
We don't care about you.
Yeah, I don't care. You had snow. We have snow.
So what do you put this game at then? Like, I mean,
I have it low scoring. Lower. I guess lower for these
Is
guys.
it so like? Is it like the Jets game? Jets was 2017.
No, it's a tad higher.
I mean, so you're putting it plus 40.
24-21 Bills.
So that's 45. I mean, that's.
You want to know why though? Because they still have to put up points. Belichick, they're still going to put out a quality product. They're still going to
Here's the
do
issue.
and
So-
produce whether the offense is bad or not.
Mac Jones is not going to put up almost 400 yards again.
Well, no, he shouldn't.
But
But Ramondre Stevenson is
How do you know Mac Jones hasn't figured out Mac Jones?
is a tank. Mac Jones, I don't think Mac Jones.
that was what, 1 week?
I'm just saying. What if Mac Jones figured it out?
You can make the argument that Bailey's
What if- Put some
Yeah, they
pressure
should.
under his ass. Maybe Bailey Zapp put some pressure under his butt. Maybe they figured it out. But can we also keep in mind that like we're talking about the number 2 scoring offense going up against
the Bills, but he's got a bet. You see it. The elbow is a problem. That's my point. Devin Singletary. So looking at this, right, the Patriots defense is not going to allow the Bills running backs to run all over them like the Browns defense did. Because I have to compare this to what we had to live, right? Devin Singletary should not have ran all over the Browns the way he did.
No.
The Patriots are not going to allow that. They're not going to allow that. I do not see that happening. And I think that if you force Josh Allen to throw, if he's as hurt as he looks, then there's going to be a problem. If you stop Devin Singletary, you're putting hits on Josh Allen. You're forcing him to throw the ball in, long, and down to go, long third down conversions, second down. You're not giving them 4th and 2, 4th and 3. It's going to be different. I'm just telling you. That's what I see.
All right, so that's fine.
Because their defense is still top 10.
So
Mac's not. Mac had a much better year last year.
no, it's all right. I mean, Mac. Well, yeah, of course he did. Cause
Sophomore slump, dude.
Right.
You said Mac had a better year last year.
Come
you know
on.
why? Because he threw the ball like maybe 200 times on the entire season.
Oh, really?
No, last year he had 521 attempts
Yeah, last year he had 520.
and 352 completions.
53 of those were against the Browns.
Was it really? Disgusting.
Does it matter? They scored like 50 on us.
That's gross.
I don't even want to talk about it.
Oh, no.
So here's what I want to say. Ready?
No.
So Josh Allen completion percentage against Detroit, 57%. That's pretty bad.
Well, that's right. He was hurt. Yep.
Against the Browns, 66.7%. That's pretty damn good.
It's average. It's a
Average
little-
is like 61.
That's okay. Well,
It's way above average.
it's okay.
Your
That's what she
your
said.
Hall of Famers are at like 64, 65.
That's career. This is a game. So.
I agree.
So.
But that was only on
Okay.
that was only on 27 attempts too.
Okay.
That was only on 27 attempts too. Against Minnesota, he threw 43 times, 29 completions. That is also a 67.4% completion. His only bad week was, and I think this was the week he got injured, was against the Jets. And
Was it?
I think.
See, I thought he got hurt against Minnesota.
Did he get hurt against Minnesota?
I thought it was
In
Minnesota.
Was that the overtime game that he got hurt in?
I don't know. Mate, no.
I mean, if he got hurt in Minnesota, like he didn't show much of a decline.
All right. Well, then maybe I'm wrong.
That's all I'm saying.
I'll be wrong. You played on the same field 2 weeks in a row in your second game against a much worse defense.
But
which is saying something.
I will say,
You put up 50% completion
and
percentage?
I don't have that number in front of me, but I will say the Jets put pressure on him because he got sacked 5 times against the Jets.
Love that. Jets defense is so good.
And
oh, my God.
that's why they won that game 2017.
Robert Saleh has turned that defense around, like legit. Is this his first year or second year? Do you know, Johnny?
First year. It was Sirianni last year.
Oh, man.
Solid.
Yeah, it's Salah's first year.
I thought it was his second for some reason. He's so
you
good.
know what? It might be a second because I think I had this conversation with somebody else.
Yeah, was it me?
Maybe.
Was it me last week on air?
Maybe.
Might have been.
No, it wasn't on air. I think it is the second year.
Oh, stat guy.
Because I think he got Zach Wilson.
He was named head coach January 19th, 2021.
Yeah,
There you go.
second year.
Second year. Okay.
No,
Yeah.
first year.
This is 2022.
No, it was mid.
Oh. What's
Head coach January 19th, 2021.
Why am I having a
No,
stroke?
Yeah,
you're right. You're right.
2021.
My-
This is so is his third technically.
No, he had 2021 into 2022.
Yeah.
Now 2022 into 2023.
So second year.
You said January 2021.
Yeah.
So
That was
that was the end of the 21 season.
20,
That was the end of the 20 season.
End of 2020, 2021.
Okay, so second and a half year.
Yes.
Yeah, because you played a half year in January, right?
Dude,
They weren't in playoffs.
Well, yeah, I would say that
Touche.
was right after playoffs.
Touche.
yeah, right. Because Super Bowl's first week of February
Second.
or mid. Sorry, guys. There's a lot of rambling. We appreciate you sticking around because that was probably a little goofy looking, but hey, it is what it is.
We
We get stuff wrong too. Okay, we're fans, just like you.
all the time. I will tell you though, I have Buffalo winning this 24-10.
Oh wow,
I just threw a number out.
that's
there.
where we need a wow, hot take. Wow.
I just don't.
You don't think they're gonna do anything?
No, it's
Mac is not
the
gonna
issue
repeat.
is when you put pressure on Mac.
10 points is Denver offense.
I think they can stop Ramondre.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
I told you last week everything runs through Ramondre. So if Ramondre can't get past that line,
he's massive though. He is.
I actually don't know Ramondre's.
He's like Derrick Henry size.
But I mean, that's kind of what I have. Johnny, what do you got in this? game?
So last week with Mac Jones was his second highest passing game. His first, the only game he has more was
Please do not say against the Browns.
Week 7 against the Jets last year with 403. But
Thank
that's
God.
his total passing yards for that
God.
offense. So
So he plays well in division.
Mother of God.
other than that, he's averaging 250.
But
Which
250's average. 250 is better than when Baker averaged.
I'm not disagreeing. However,
I mean, come on. We want to keep going back to Brown stuff. I mean, let's
No,
be real.
we don't.
Let's be real here.
No.
Yes, we do.
I think
I'm a Browns fan first.
I'm saying Bills
Ooh.
21,
Oh,
21-12.
I mean, we have to.
Oh, wow.
You have to remember these are both very good defenses.
And it is an in division.
And if Buffalo loses, there's a solid chance they don't make playoffs.
Yeah, that's why I have Buffalo winning this game.
Right.
And the Patriots, Patriots lose, they might be out of playoffs also because the wild card's getting farther and farther from them. But outside of that, I mean,
fair.
there's so much to go on in this division. They have the tiebreakers in certain areas.
Yep.
So, did they play the Steelers yet this year? The Patriots? Because I'm not 100%.
I thought they did.
sure.
I thought they did.
I know they beat us, so they have.
Yeah,
the
they played in
tiebreaker
week
against
2.
us.
They won 17-14.
Yeah, so they have the tiebreakers against the AFC.
Real
North.
barn burner.
Well, they have the tiebreakers against the AFC North. So,
Oh, well, there
I
you
mean, I don't know if they played Cincinnati yet.
That is Christmas Eve.
go. Oh,
That'll be a game to watch.
there you go. Huh? Yeah, well, because that'll ride.
That would probably be my game of the week that week.
That'll be a lot to ride on. So
It can be
All right.
because it's not a primetime game.
Yeah, well, every game I think is not a primetime game because that's the only way you can pick them on my show.
yeah.
Ask Ryan.
Right.
He gets a little pissed off.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's all we got this week.
That's it. You're done.
Yeah,
We're outta here.
We're gonna move on to getting into Saturday's stuff next week, and
Hit
we're
the
gonna talk.
hit that
on-
button. Hit that subscribe button. Come follow us. Talk to us.
I don't know if that button works.
I would say it's not a live.
It's not a
Come
hyperlink.
on.
It's
Why is it not a
hyperlink.
good button?
But you can hit that button way down at the bottom.
That's
Yes.
the on-air button.
No, the one that they're watching.
Anyways, please like and subscribe. We're going to post this on Rumble after the show, and then we are live on YouTube. We will be live on YouTube twice a week. That'll be Wednesdays between 5:15 and 5:30. We will go live. And then on Saturdays, we will tell you on Wednesdays when we go live every Saturday. This Saturday, we will be live at 8 o'clock.
Let's go. 8 a.m.
morning. So please come watch. And if you can't catch us live, you can always watch us on Rumble or YouTube after we go live.
Wakey, wakey,
But
eggs
we
and
would
bacon.
love to see you guys go live with us because we'd love to get some chats and talk about playoffs, drafts, and even
Lord Voldemort.
maybe a little bit of the guy with no name. So,
That's Deshaun Watson, by the way.
all right. So that's all I got for you guys this Wednesday for week 13. And I will catch you guys.